We go back to the essence of the material, the selection formula and the process. The selection of materials above. I want to do nylon high glass fiber. That first in the extent allowed. Not always a relatively high viscosity nylon. You can properly choose some low viscosity nylon to match. To ensure that it is ultimately high fiber after the final liquidity will be relatively good. Good and bad liquidity. The final product will be reflected in a considerable difference. Secondly, in the case of high glass fiber, from the process, first of all, your equipment should be relatively intact. Appropriate wear and tear is also possible, but must be intact screw and intact barrel. And then the whole equipment is in relatively good condition. It can do high glass fiber. Shear to moderate. Too low shear may lead to a very serious floating fiber. Because high glass fiber means that the fiber content is very high. It is not good to do the surface. The appropriate shear on the I usually suggest that the machine can choose 40:1, 44:1. This problem will not be very big. And finally, some details of the process, such as the vacuum. The size of the vacuum cushion, air cushion should also do some consideration. And finally, because of the nylon high glass fiber after the end, if the water is too long to coat cutting over the head, in fact, the final cut is easy to produce a lot of powder. In my experience, I will tell you that this kind of nylon high fiberglass usually over the length of the water in 30 to 50 temperature is a better state. The water temperature can of course be higher. That is, in the case of pulling, the strip is not affected. In fact, 40 to 60 degrees of water temperature is not a big problem. The principle is the final to the granulator will not hurt the granulator cross roll, and then cut the green can be normally cut out of the more beautiful particles on can be. That can pass the water a little shorter is certainly better.